All right, so we're gonna go over lighting a charcoal grill. It's pretty straightforward with these things. It's basically 100%, no failures. So, all right, let's get into it. Make sure you have a charcoal chimney. They just make this foolproof a lot easier. You don't need to use the lighter fluid. They're like 15 bucks. Save yourself a lot of time, effort, and make your lighting an ease. Get your charcoal. I'm using hardwood lump. You can use whatever you want. Personally, if I'm gonna go through the effort of lighting a grill, I'm gonna use lump. It just tastes better to me. Using briquettes, you know, sometimes they have fillers and change the flavor and that sort of thing. So I just use 100% lump. Woo! That's a big piece. Okay. I got a piece like this. Just break it in half, throw it in there. You know, back in the day, people would use newspaper, but who gets a newspaper anymore, right? I don't. But what you can use is your handy dandy paper towels. Just take a few sheets here. You don't want to overstuff underneath because you do want airflow getting in there. So basically I just take some sheets, I crumple them up, and I start placing them underneath. How many do I use? I don't know. That was like 2 sheets. We'll find out together. Another 2 sheets. 6 paper towels. And really I'm just stuffing this enough so I feel some resistance. So I can definitely feel it's in there, but it's not super packed. So that was 10 sheets. We'll do 2 more here. I think 12 sheets ought to do it. All right, so we got 12 sheets. Now we're gonna light our grill. I use a bendy lighter, or at least a long stem lighter like this. It makes the lighting so much easier. You don't burn your fingers. They're not that expensive. They last a good while. And for charcoal grilling, they are worth it. All right, so let's just light her up. And I kind of just go around the chimney and just kind of get it all lit all the way around. Ooh, that's smoky. I honestly tell something's lit under there, but I kind of make sure I get this paper towel burnt uniformly, so I kind of just keep going around. I only want to do it one time. Woo! All right. That's actually a lot smokier than I thought it was. A little smoky today. It's all right. All right, well that looks like it's going to me. I don't know if you can see there, but there's flames crawling up the side here. So once you're at this phase, give it like 10, 15 minutes. For the first few minutes, you'll be wondering, is it lit? Is it lit? So your 2 things to tell, or 3 things rather, are look around, see if you see some flames going. That's a good sign. I think I see one in there. Another thing is if you hear the crackling, that means it's lit. Also, if you put your hand over it, it will physically feel hot up there. I usually check on it about twice, once every couple minutes, just to make sure it's going. And about 10 or 15 minutes, we'll be ready to drop it in the pan here. One thing to note, if you notice I have some charcoal down there, when I'm done cooking, I just basically close the vents on the top and the bottom, and whatever charcoal is left, I just dump my new charcoal over top and, kind of get more use out of it. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. This definitely is lit, and I didn't do anything else. I just let it do its thing. This has been almost 10 minutes here. I still want to give it another few minutes. I like to wait until the top there is a little white. I want to wait until I see some white up on the top before I really flip it over, but that bottom is going. Lump charcoal, it burns hot and it burns fast. So if you use briquettes, they burn slower and they burn longer. So just something to think about. So I'm gonna let this go another couple minutes here, probably to almost 15 minutes, and then we're gonna throw it on the grill. Okay, so it's been another 5 minutes here, about 15 minutes total. And as you can see, that puppy is lit. The flame has died down, but it has that inner realm of Satan fire going on in there. And you can see just a little bit of white tips on some of these lump charcoal. With charcoal, you don't want to wait too long. You just really want to make sure it's decently lit before you dump it in there, because it's a timed event, right? So you have to make sure you get the most out of it. You don't want to let it sit in there too long or it might die out on you. So all we have to do now is dump it on the grill. So for this part, get yourself some gloves. Just trust me. Don't burn yourself. It's gonna be hot. All right, so okay, now that you have your charcoal here all lit up and ready to go, just dump it in. Make sure you don't burn yourself in the process. Oh yeah, look at that. That's lit. Get some tongs here. Move some of this around a little bit. Place this big chunk in the middle because it looks like it needs to light. That is it. You know, some people, depending on how you cook, depends on what you do here. Do you put it on one side? Do you kind of put it half and half, or you let it lay it in the middle? Whatever you're cooking is whatever you do there. That's for a different video. But that is basically how you light a charcoal grill. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.